got the Daily Mail now, and they've got a story about VAR. Premier League will next month vote on proposals to scrap VAR, which is a video assistant referee, but its chances of success have been described as unlikely. A resolution to bin the highly controversial system, which was introduced in 2019, has been submitted by Wolverhampton Wanderers in what is a highly significant and potentially historic move. Now, Simon, I'm not aware if you're into football. No, I know Josh isn't.
I am not particularly into football, but I am aware that VAR is proving very controversial, mainly because of the delays rather than the...
It takes some of the essence out of football for me. Now, it's often right. I mean, you hear a lot of times about when it's wrong. However, it's still subject to human error, which means it can be incredibly frustrating. I think part of top-level sport and the excitement of it is some of that human error, though, with a referee, because when you stop, you can't really celebrate a goal anymore because you don't know if it was offside or if the third movement of offside was offside. And for me, it takes some of the essence out of it. It's very much by the book. And do you know what? The rules aren't always as fun as they sound.
No, I think you're right. And it's all part of a piece with... a general trend at the moment that people fear that a degree of efficiency and accuracy that machines and computers and AI and so on can bring are rendering a lot of things rather pointless. Without any kind of opportunity for error or judgment, I understand they're still human beings trying to get the ball in the back of the net, but it starts to feel just slightly joyless, doesn't it, in a funny way?
And we got a good comparison because all of the leagues below the Premier League in English football do not use VAR.
Right.
So if you, like myself, are a Portsmouth fan, you are seeing games that have not got VAR.
And they're more exciting.
And the mistakes are made, but you don't have those big stops.
I think a lot of people are switching to them. I've got a mate who's very into football, and he follows Chelsea, and I think part of his disappointment in the last season has been that they've been bought by a bunch of Americans who have no idea about the game. Yeah. But they have tried to use a lot of science and sort of Euclidean geometry and sports ball and what have you. What do they call it? Is it not sports ball?
Moneyball.
Moneyball, yeah. This kind of, algorithm.
Statistics.
Anyway, I mean, he says he would much rather watch Australian Rugby League now because it's just it feels like a good old-fashioned punch-up,
Yeah, I mean, I know. I read the whole big long article. They don't say what VAR is. I thought it was
exactly what it is.
Well, I thought it was groin cream or something.
That's what it's a...
It's like everybody's using groin cream, but they're not...
Video assistant referee.
Video assistant referee, and it appears in his ear after a couple of minutes. But, there is one reason where I think it could be used, and that would be for shirt pulling and diving and calling, crying wolf. But that wouldn't need to hold the game up. That would be studied after the match to see if you had... managed to get another player booked or even just got a free kick off the back of a faked offence. I would quite happily see a player miss a couple of games.
I'd like one for my wife, me, for our arguments. Yeah, just be, look, I told you you said that, and you'll say you didn't. I'm excited now about
revolutionary.
Football. It would cause just as much problems as it does in football, Josh, I'm sure.